doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Okay, we're rolling right now, so we can talk about it. ScammLikeelyy is in the building, man. We're talking about financial literacy through the entrepreneurial aspect of making music and being an artist itself. So talk about that with us a little bit.
Man, really, to be honest, it's the whole reason why I rap. Like, I rap about the scams just to gain the masses on bullshit. Like, I just want to get your ear just to listening, but I rap about scams on bullshit. I don't even scam for real, you know what I'm saying? I just want to preach financial literacy. I always wanted to gain the ears so that everybody could learn how money works. You know what I'm saying? People need to learn how to start a business, structure a business properly, and how to live through it. Right now, we in a new day and age to where everything is supported each other right now. It's like an ecosystem. It's like everybody need to start a business and everybody need to start businesses that support each other. That way the money keeps circulating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if everybody could get with that, then, we might not be in a recession right now.
So talk about that aspect, though, because everybody thinks you're a scammer because your name's ScammLikeelyy.
Yeah.
But you don't scam.
No, I don't scam. That's the whole scam about it. It's like, that's a scam in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that I don't scam, but I rap about scamming. Like, the fact that I rap about scamming, I can't scam. I be telling on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, Bang Javar don't scam. He a scam rapper. Casher Quan don't scam. He a scam rapper. We rap about scams. We reached a point to where we don't got to scam no more.
Why is everybody always posting in their stories about Chase accounts and all this stuff then?
I mean, a week ago, everybody wasn't you just asking for a Chase a week ago?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, so.
That's just the way of the world now, man.
So you guys are promoting this stuff without actually having, like.
What if we promoting our new single?
Yeah.
Never know who's promoting what and how they promoting it. Okay. You could have been promoting your new podcast, asking for a new Chase Bank.
Right. Okay.
People tap in.
Don't you feel like the people who wish you were a scammer are going to be disappointed in the fact that you're not really a scammer?
I think people that wish I was a scammer is still going to label me a scammer. Like, I am what they want me to be.
Talk about how this idea helps people make money.
So the idea of how people make money right now in this day and age is like hand over fist, like for a service, or like I have this for you and you sell it and I buy it and that's just what it is. But really in this day and age, you can make money online and you can create the dollar and you can create any amount of money online. I'm giving y'all so much sauce right now. Like, I hope y'all listening, but you can manipulate the number online, and if you can equate that number into dollar signs, you can manipulate money. You can create as much money as you want to.
Yes.
Like, for instance, that's why they got streaming farms. You know what I'm saying? Where people manipulate their numbers and have all these streams and they make all these money, but they had to pay X amount of dollars to get access to the farm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think a guy just got caught with that. He made 3 AI bots that generated music. So he used 3 AI bots to make the music, and then he used AI to stream the music up to millions and millions of views, and he made over $10 million, but then the feds caught up with him and arrested his ass.
Well, look, let me be clear. I'm not encouraging anybody to utilize this information maliciously and to go commit crimes. What I'm giving you this information for is to, if you don't do music, write a book. Just get as multiple streams as income as you can online, digitally. And, God will bless you in certain ways that you never thought that you would be able to be blessed. Especially if you structure it right. And that's where the number one key goal is in business, structuring it correctly.
Right. The business mind has to be implemented into the music or else it's not going to work, right?
I agree. Or somebody that needs to have that involved. Like, somebody could be great in music and then somebody could be great in business. Like Jay-Z and Dame Dash. Definitely.
Now, where you just came from Cleveland, you said?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was just about to highlight. Shout out to Cleveland. Shout out to having a business manager. I found my business manager in Cleveland. Shout out to Big Bruh. Shout out to his wife. They are a great team that I was able to partner up with. And now my business is going 10 times harder than what I ever was able to do myself. Like, what I learned, if you got something right and you don't need no help pushing it, then it ain't big enough. But when you get something, that's big enough and it's getting bigger, you're gonna need help pushing it. That's just facts.
Yeah.
So everybody that's out there, all independent artists, if you're looking at trying to make yourself a bigger artist, you might need to be aligning with people that could get yourself to that level, because you can't do it yourself.
Yeah, you need to build a team around you to fill up all the gaps and things that you're not strong in, right? If
Definitely.
you're not business minded, get a business manager. If you're not good with social media, get a social media manager.
Exactly.
All those types of things.
People don't know that that's the true success behind a lot of these artists that y'all look at and think, oh my God, why is he way up here? It's their team. It's the supporting cast that you don't see that's behind the cameras, that's putting in the work, that's making these artists bigger than life. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Now, you're talking about this business out in Cleveland. What have you been working on?
So I just moved to Cleveland like 4 months ago because I foreseen the cannabis industry going green there. You know what I'm saying? And I was heavily involved in the cannabis industry here in Michigan. So like with me understanding the market and understanding how it is to push brands and push strands and push dispensaries and where to place them and how to be successful in all realms of business in the cannabis industry, I seen that I needed to be in Ohio because it was the next market to go green. And also with all the cities that's there, you got Cleveland, you got Columbus, you got Akron, you got Toledo, you got Cincinnati, you got Youngstown, you got Lorain. You got so many cities that's just
You can
thriving.
capitalize,
Yeah,
right?
you can capitalize in all these different areas. Like
So-
even on the music side, you
Yeah.
know, like you could be doing a show and all of these cities got clubs and promoters that you can link up with. I'm giving y'all so much free game. If you're an independent artist, all you got to do is listen to this shit. It's at this point, you just got to be like, message.
You know what's funny? Somebody made a comment the other day. A major rapper from Detroit is touring soon, and his touring dates had nothing with Detroit in it. It was all other cities and other states. And some guy commented, he's like, "Why aren't these Detroit rappers like doing shows in Detroit?" It's like, because they already got the market there. Like they don't need to do it. They can do it whenever they want to do it, and they make the cheese. It's about these other cities that don't get to see these artists that are gonna make them the real money.
You want to know what else it is?
Mm.
It was hard to get a venue on the tour, and that made sense around the time. Like, it's other tours. It's so many tours at the end of the year right now. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at it, Moneybagg Yo and Rod Wave got a tour date in Detroit around the time that you would think that the tour that you was just speaking of coulda or woulda or should have been there. It was just like,
Talk about you, like you said, you represent Flint music, right?
definitely.
Talk about, you got BabyFxce E. I know you work with him a lot and you're on the road with him a lot. Talk about watching his rise and being a part of his journey with him.
You know, it's like, it's so exciting. It's like we in college together, and then like he get drafted into the league. It's like, that's my guy. Like we was just in practice together, and now it's like you in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. It's amazing. What I really enjoy is that, you know, like I always been involved. Like from when it was nobody knew who he was, and he felt like his name was difficult to spell and stuff like that, to where everybody, like, you just type in baby and you might see Face E before Face Ray. You know what I'm saying? Or they right there neck and neck, Face Ray, then Face E. Like, it's just amazing to see. I ain't gonna lie. And then, like, as we on tour and we go state to state, city to city, multiple tours. I done been on every tour BabyFxce E been on, like with Lil Tyler, Baby Tron. I would announce who he about to go on tour with now, but I ain't gonna say nothing because they ain't said nothing. But he about to go on another tour here soon, and I'm gonna go on that. And it's just dope to see city to city them singing it word for word. Like,
Yeah.
so excited to see him and greet him. It's just like his stardom is just going through the roof. Like, and it's just amazing to see. Like, I ain't seen nothing like it since Rio on the Flint side.
Really?
But I ain't gonna lie, like Y and J, like Louis, they get a lot of stardom when they go crazy. They be screaming for Jay for sure.
Did you get to watch Rio's rise? Did you get to watch it from like, the ground up?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. And like I was more so like behind the scenes watching, because I started rapping when he went to prison. I started rapping when Rio got locked up. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't rapping when Rio was out rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see it from another eye. Like, I'm behind it. I ain't standing right there trying to get the eye too. I'm behind the scenes watching. Like, yeah, that's dope. Like, taking notes, seeing how I need to do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I liked is like Rio really included everybody. You know what I'm saying? He shined the light on everybody, and that's one thing that I like implement in my career. I include everybody. I put the light on everybody. I step back and put the light on them, like how Fat Joe was talking about DJ Khaled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to do that, you know. And I
Yeah.
done got everybody paid. Like
Yeah.
every rapper that you done ever seen me around, I done got them paid for sure. Like
Yeah.
made them money. Like that's why they fuck with me. I make them money.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that on the phone a couple days ago. You're taking this kind of role of playing behind the scenes and really helping to facilitate these artists through the
Definitely.
shows and features and all these things to help them get monetized, right?
See, like before I was rapping, that's what I was doing already. I had the business mind and I understood the music business. That was why I was going back to original when we was just talking about structuring businesses properly. And a lot of artists don't know how to structure their business properly.
Mhm.
They don't understand that they 7 different entities and they need to go create 7 different businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know that they gotta create publishing companies to get the publishing money. When they go and summons this publishing company, they just go get the money as a writer, but they don't go get the money as a publisher. That money just be floating in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know the game. You feel me? So it's like when I'm sitting here educating and I'm sitting here iron sharpens iron, I'm sitting here telling you what to do, how to do, where to do. It's like, oh, they value that. You know what I'm saying? And they take it and they say, oh man, Scam just got me a whole nother bag. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's not even just on the business side. I utilize my resources for everybody. So when I went on tour with BabyFxce E, or I went on tour with Louis Ray, or I went on moving around all across the country with Chicken P, or whoever the artist was who I had that relationship with, I got all of those resources. Every DJ, every club owner, every promoter. I was the dude that went and, hey, let me get your number. What's up, boo? I'm Scam. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like my phone crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I can run that with anybody because I got those relationships. You know what I'm saying?
What's one of the strongest connections that you helped make happen?
Man, it's so many. It's tough to really like. I done made a lot of shows happen, a lot of like tours, like a lot of features, a lot of songs.
Is there anything that stands out to you specifically?
A lot of stuff that's like probably my biggest accolades is probably unreleased.
Okay.
So it'll be more like marketed and presented the right way to where people will know that I'm involved.
For sure.
I don't really want to chase the clout. Like I ain't trying to chase it. Like the people that know who rock with me, you know what's up. We locked in.
For sure.
If you trying to lock in and do what you need to do to grind and elevate your career, just rock with me. I'm big on relationships, so like whoever I can rock with.
Now I know that you're heavy into the Milwaukee scene as well. I know you're working with Chicken P. Obviously Rio Detroit Street Comedy came on here and said that Milwaukee put Detroit on basically. And how did you feel when you saw that?
You know, it's crazy. Like in a sense, like, and I don't mean this in no derogatory way, but in a sense, Flint feel the same way too. Like, we were one of the first ones that, like, any Detroit artist that's popping, they first show is in Flint. We the first ones to book Detroit artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this go way back. Like, we be the first ones to book people. Like, Milwaukee for sure be up there. Milwaukee book Detroit artists, no cap. But Flint, that's one of their first shows is a Flint show. No cap.
Well, how far back are you going when you're saying that?
Like, when Peasy and all of them first started rapping, bro, it was a rapper named Bareface. His name KD, Babyface Ray, Peasy, all of them. They used to rock with him. They used to go to the clubs that he had going on, and he would bring them. He was already tapped into the D music like 10 plus years ago. You know what I'm saying? And they love the KD, no cap. He locked up right now though. Free KD.
So you're saying that during kind of Doughboys Cash on the Team East Side era, that the artists were getting booked out in Flint more than they were in Detroit? Or like, how do you look at it?
Yeah, definitely. Reason being because like at first in Detroit, they used to look at them like, oh, that's just my homeboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in Flint, we looked at them like way up here because we didn't know them and all we seen them was on our TVs on YouTube. So if they said they wanted $3,000 to book them, we was paying them $3,000 to book them, $2,500 to book them. It made sense to us. We gonna make $10,000, $20,000 on the back end off the liquor and the door sales. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
everybody wins.
It sounds like from what you and even when Real Street Comedy kind of said it, it's almost like it's a mutual thing of we want the product and we're gonna pay for the product. Like,
definitely.
We want the events, we want the shows, we want the music. We're gonna pay for that stuff.
Yep, the features too.
And I don't know. I felt like when he was talking about it, I felt like I couldn't tell if he was trying to say like we didn't really get the shine for it. But I don't know if he was trying to say. I'm not gonna put words in his mouth. But do you feel that way with Flint? Because Flint is the like brothers to Detroit. Like Detroit opened its arms for Flint artists to come work and really collaborated with them?
I feel like we do, yeah.
Yeah.
Milwaukee do too. Like
Yeah.
Detroit fuck with Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Detroit fuck with Milwaukee artists. Peasy been going to Detroit and fucking with them artists for way before
Yeah.
us. You know what I'm saying? But like even like right now today, me personally, like I know for sure I could name like 10 rappers in Milwaukee that I fuck with, like a call, like holla at, like they
Yeah.
call me, like I check in.
And then
like,
Flint's
they check
definitely
with
tapped
me.
in, right? Like IUR
Definitely.
helped a lot of contributing to helping Flint artists get more exposure and build with them, right? Do you
In a
think-
sense, and with who they fuck with, yeah.
Mm.
Like me personally, bro, I never went under like no umbrella, like so it's just me, and I created all these relationships with me moving around with people who I had a relationship with, but I never like, I'm not under no Detroit umbrella. You know what I'm saying?
From your perspective, how are you looking at everything between the Detroit and Flint connection right now?
I love it. We like cousins.
Cousins.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely brothers too. You know what I'm saying? But some of us, you know, we like cousins.
Yeah. Now you got your own strain, and you're really marketing the hell out of your strain. Tell everybody about the strain.
Yeah, so I got my own strain that's gonna drop in all our dispensaries all across Michigan. It's like 300 plus dispensaries is dropping in. It's called Scam Packs though. So I got one that look like the Chase card, and I got one that look like the Bank of America card. Then the two flavors I'm dropping first. I'm gonna drop PNC and Navy, and you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna drop all of them later. Huntington and Comerica. I'm gonna drop all of them later. But right now we got Chase and we got BOA. I'm gonna drop them two cards. They got two different flavors. You know what I'm saying? It's all gas, all strong shit, all pressure, all shit that I would smoke. You feel me?
What's the availability? How do people get their hands on it when it does release?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, and y'all gonna be able to, when you follow me at 810 Scam, you'll be able to see. I'm gonna post all the flyers. I'm gonna be pulling up to different dispensaries, and I'm gonna be going in there showing everybody what I got going on. You can be able to see the flower. You can take a picture with me. I'm gonna have a big old ATM backdrop. We can take pictures. It's gonna be a big old meet and greet every dispensary.
Yeah.
Scam and all my scamonians.
How'd you guys develop the strain?
To be honest, it's been months and months and months of preparation. So like I partnered with a cultivator, and I went in there and they had hundreds of different strains, and I from baby on up, from veg on up, like I'm like these strains, this strain, oh I want this, I want that, oh this ain't that, this ain't this. So I'm with the cultivator, like I'm with the person who created the strain, grow the strain, and put it out to the dispensaries, and the dispensaries purchase the strain from us.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And then you're getting it on multiple venues, so a lot of people have access to it, which is gonna be cool.
Yeah, so it's like I got 300 different dispensaries all at once putting in hundreds of packs of my packs at one time.
Legend.
So like right now for it's already sold out, all pre-orders right now. Like I sold 40,000 units of Scam Packs already.
Mm.
And then yesterday I'm at the Lions tailgate with all the strains and brands and dispensaries, and they already asking for more, and I'm like, well, they done already accounted for it. So it's like the pre-orders is going crazy for the Scam Packs. Walk into your local dispensaries and ask for Scam Packs right now. Tell them Scam sent you.
For sure. And then unfortunately, me and you lost a friend in the music industry. Mikey North passed away this weekend. Talk about, knowing him, and talk about just your last times talking to him.
So I started a management corporation called Connect Global, and I'm managing artists with my partner, my business partner, Big Bro, who I told you that was managing me. Mikey North, who is my friend before music, before anything, my friend, was involved with Connect Global Management. Connect Global is a new business that we just started, just formulated. And it really hurt my heart because he was really serious about it. Like he took it just as serious as I did from day one. Like we started this maybe 60 days ago, and it was like he was ready to run the point, come down the floor with the ball and call shots like, hey, run this play, this play, this play. He was like, we had group chats, you know what I'm saying? And he was very like active in the group chats about the group music that we would put out and stuff, but he would still talk to me like maybe twice a week, and we would talk about all of his plans and stuff. And like the loss of his life is real tragic. It really, really like not real to me yet. You know, like it feel almost fake, almost like I feel like he gonna call me tomorrow or something. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like death in our community now, like we numb to it. Like we don't even feel it no more. It's just like we almost used to it.
Mm.
It's like we almost expect it to happen in some way, shape, or form. It's just the shock of where it came from at that moment.
Yeah. His energy was, you could just tell somebody who has good intentions with life. A person who has good intentions with life, but unfortunately had to live a certain type of way in order for him to survive and to finance his family and to be a provider. Unfortunately, he had to work his ass off, and unfortunately, he he got caught up in some things that just ultimately, he couldn't get away from, which is unfortunate. I know you were telling me he wanted to move out of here. He wanted to get out.
We definitely had a lot of conversations about him moving out of his city. That's a big thing. Like moving out of your city, like your hometown is where most of the people like gonna hate you at.
Mm-hmm.
All the love be outside of your city. They don't know you. They don't know you for that long. They only know you for what they know you for, and they usually be happy to know you. These other people who know you for digging in your nose and not being able to raise your hand to read, and you got 70% on your test, they look less of you and they think less of you, so they'll never allow you to be who you grown to be. And that's rough.
Yeah, so you moved out of Flint and you moved to Cleveland, right?
I've always like lived out of Flint since I've been like 18.
Okay.
Like I've lived in Texas and
still
all.
specific. There's still a decent amount of time that you lived there, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
18 years is still a pretty damn long time.
Yeah, I'll be out the way.
Have you, if you could fix certain infrastructures now that you are in a position where you're, taking real professional roles and handling behind the scenes activities and kind of being a puppet master to some degree to help people's careers blossom. When you look at the Flint scene, what are some things you wish you could do to help the scene flourish more? If you could communicate with the artists or the scene itself, like what are things that you think would help the city flourish?
I would include more new talent, but I think that's about to be done when Rio get home. He got guys like Scats, and then you see like Pac-Man got Lil Monty. It's about the new talent right now. Like we already know we got YNJ, Grams, Louis Ray, Rio, RMC Mike, ScammLikeelyy, 810 Scam. We know we got them. It's all about the next up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
BabyFxce E got Chops. Pac-Man got Lil Money. Rio got Scats.
Do you still communicate with Rio?
Definitely.
What do you guys talk about?
We talk about how successful we gonna be in music.
That's only conversation. That's a good conversation to be having.
I'm the business-minded friend. I talk about all type of other stuff. I'm not the type of person that's gonna call you and talk about the hoes and who was at the club last night.
Right.
I'm the person that's calling, and I'm like an accountability partner. I'm like the last conversations me and Mikey North had, rest in peace, long live Mikey. The last conversation I asked him, I said, what you doing, bro? He said, I'm taking my sons out to eat right now. What's up? I said, I'm just seeing if you working today. He like, hell yeah. Then he sent me a cover art that he never dropped. It's still unreleased to this day. He like, I'm thinking about dropping this.
Yeah.
But that's the friend I am. And that's what he seen in me, because that's how he responded. Like, he knew, like, I'm making sure you getting work done, like, in what you want to do in life, what you passionate about, what you sought out to do, what you told me you want to do. I'm trying to make sure you doing that and doing it correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we need, is more people orchestrating, right? Just people that are really helping push things in a professional manner, because even though it's fun to be an artist in the wild, wild west and just have things go, loosey-goosey or whatever, you do need structure, or else it's never going to work, right?
I agree.
And if it does work, man, you're going to be a guy who's like floundering in and floundering out. Like your career is never going to really feel comfortable until you have some type of structure, you know what I mean? That's the only thing I wish we could change with the scene a little bit, like responsibility, accountability, and people just like really showing up. Just show the fuck up, and everything works out when you do that. Talk about your experience at No Jumper, man. I know you got to meet Adam. What was that like?
I ain't gonna lie, me and Adam and everybody at No Jumper, like even the people behind the scenes, like we all got a great relationship. Even me and Remo, like even other hosts, you know, stuff like that. They follow me on Instagram, you know.
Dope.
They keep up with me and holler at me about certain stuff on my stories, little videos, stuff like that. But like whenever I'm out there, I can go and do whatever I want to do, you know. Like we got a great relationship. That's how like resourceful I am, bro. Like I got great relationships with all the biggest platforms like Kid L. You know what I'm saying? And I can call Kid L and say, hey, Kid L, what you think about this guy? Haven't I done it before?
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just what type of friend I am.
That's the position I'm in now. Like, I'm in the position where I only like dealing with like the managers now or people that are behind the scenes. I'm not comfortable working directly with artists anymore, but just because I feel like when you're...
That's the artist's fault. Y'all got to work on being professional.
It's a big deal, though, because it's like, I don't think artists realize how much it costs for everything to happen. I'm not just talking about the podcast. The podcast obviously costs a lot to happen. You got sponsors, you got things going on, you got all different types of things, but I've heard artists not show up to video shoots, not show up to features that they're supposed to do, not show up to interviews, not show up to whatever. And it's almost like, you know, word gets around one way or another about that.
They act like it don't, though.
Yeah, it does.
They act like they don't talk about
if
that.
If somebody hits me up that like stood me up or didn't show up to a podcast or interview, and then one of my dogs from the camp hits me up and is like, yo, we want to work with him. I'm like, don't work with him because he doesn't show up.
You know what else they talk about? The people who ain't selling no tickets.
Yeah.
So when y'all think y'all that way up here and y'all can charge the promoters way up here and then y'all don't make no way up here money, they are talking about y'all and that's why y'all ain't getting booked no more. So bring it down a notch. Help the promoters make some money. Be respectful of time. Help these guys make some money and we all can make some money together.
Yeah.
But if y'all ain't professional, y'all ain't respectful of time, ain't nobody gonna make no money.
The thing that they don't realize that's happening is all the managers and people behind the scenes are kind of unifying.
Yep.
So we're all communicating with each other constantly.
Exactly.
And when we hear an artist did something or a producer did something or a different manager did something, we all communicate with like, hey, like, watch out for that, watch out for that, watch out for that. Or we don't want him at that show because of this, or we don't want him at that because of that.
Yeah.
If that's happening constantly, you're going to ostracize yourself from the community and you're not going to make any money.
Exactly.
So those one-time scams or those one times you weren't being responsible or professional can really bite you in the long run. It happened to me before. I did some stuff one time like 4 or 5 years ago that to this day I regret. I'm like, damn, I should have just pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
If I had just pulled up, none of this would have happened, none of that would have happened, and I would have been in a better position if I had just pulled up. But I didn't, and now that I bumped my head, I learned that lesson. Like, just show up, do what you said you were going to do, regardless if you think it's going to benefit you or not. If you said you were going to do something, do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's the problem with the infrastructure. When you go to LA, when you go on No Jumper, I'm pretty sure you feel, in the community, you feel a professional atmosphere. Like, you feel like nobody's fucking around here. This shit's the real deal, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
I love it. I love it.
Talk about...
I love networking.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Talk about what projects you have now and what people can look forward to.
I've been like... I haven't really been releasing a lot of music this year because I had like some deals on the floor. I had a lot of negotiating and going back and forth. I met with a lot of labels, toyed with a lot of situations, but you know, me and my manager, we decided, you know, it's just best to stay independent. I got all this leverage that I can continue to build and create to where I can get a way bigger bag. So it's like, why even take something that they trying to offer and I got it already?
For
You know what I'm saying? I got everything that they offering already.
Yeah.
Like even the relationships. Like I know the people in the rooms of everybody that can work all the pieces that I need to work, from the marketing to the promotion to the radio. So it's like producers. Why sign if you ain't gonna give me a big bag? You know what I'm saying?
I hear it. I appreciate you pulling up on us, man, and doing this talk with us. We'll get another one in soon. It's good to hear that you're behind the scenes and really helping push these artists forward because you have a lot of experience and you've had a lot of information to gather from all the times you spent with these guys that are a high caliber level. Seeing you push that is going to be important for the scene, especially for the Flint scene in Detroit. And obviously the strain coming out soon. Hopefully we see that pop up in all the shops and everything like that.
For sure. We pushing the strains hard. And I'm about to drop a lot of music because I know a lot of y'all miss me dropping a lot. So to end this year off, I'm going to end it off strong and I'm going to drop a lot of music. I got songs with Rio, songs with Chicken P. I got songs with a lot of y'all favorite artists. And I'm going to just go ahead and release the music and get it out here. I got some collab tapes, you know what I'm saying, with YSR Grams, Lil Monty. I'm about to just get the music out here. Just push it out here. Put the strains out here.
Cool.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Last time I was on here, bro, you had a chase.
Yeah.
And you had a chase for me.
Yeah.
So can we just admit that I was ahead of my time? Like,
yeah, you were.
I was telling you about glitches and stuff about years ahead, and now the whole world catching on to what's going on. Like,
you were ahead of your time.
I don't scam though, but it was a funny joke though, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were ahead of your time for sure with that. Appreciate you doing this for our Parallel Sound Studio, High Level Visual Shootings Productions. We're out. Peace.
Is this a scam?